BM Hunter. Let's talk about that spec. We have been playing a lot more like retail. Again, it's end of season, so we try to get our goals. I don't know on which character I want to get my goals, but I've been playing a lot of specs to, I would say, touch the ground a bit and see what's happening with the specs and what am I currently liking since I've kind of stopped playing and now I'm coming back. What am I actually having fun with? And I want to talk about BM Hunter because I think that's the most noticeable one that I kind of come back to. So I've been playing a lot of League of Legends. I've been playing a lot of Tekken. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. I've been playing a lot of other MMOs, so Guild Wars 2. I've done Tesso. I've done a bit of RuneScape even. Although I don't really like RuneScape, let's be honest. But it's like, again, not my cup of tea. But BM Hunter has really disappointed me. I would say that the more I play other games, the more I feel like BM Hunter is designed poorly. But also, now that I came back to World of Warcraft, I would say a bit more serious. I would say gameplay wise. I do feel like whenever I play the other specs and then I come back to BM, I feel like I am actually playing a spec that is not playing current gameplay. It feels really rough. And let me explain. It's not only like the power level. I do feel like my tier list could be changing really quickly, but I'm not going to talk about tier list. I'm just going to talk about design. I feel like the design of that spec is not good. Let me explain. I'm going to click on the specialization talents. So those are the talents that we have currently as a BM Hunter. And I think for PvE, it might be the same, like I would say design-wise. So I might just talk more like global about BM Hunter. I feel like class tree and spec tree, I actually have no points I can play around to. I actually don't like that. I am someone that kind of needs to have a choice in the talent trees to have fun first and foremost, but also just even if it's the illusion of choice, I feel like there is not even that. There is not even like a playstyle change that is quite the same like throughput wise, but it is a playstyle change. We don't have that. It might be coming with hero talents, but although the ones that we saw are not like that impressive in my opinion for a hunter, but that's my opinion of course. Right now it feels like you're stuck with the same talents and you kind of change some PvP talents here and there, but I'm actually not having fun with BM. I'm going to tell you why. I feel like, again, like I said, the talent trees are poorly designed. I feel like it's the same since Season 1. The talent trees are the same since Season 1, except the right side of the tree where you have now Call of the Wild, which basically gives you a steroid on Barb Shot and Kill Command, and have like the Call of the Wild pets stomping on the enemy whenever you're going to have the Call of the Wild summoning. I don't like it. I think it's partly because of the masteries, because you could have choices on the right side of the class tree with Serpent Sting, with Barrage, even Explosive Shot, but the issue is your mastery limits you with how you deal damage. And since a lot of the classes are balanced around mastery, although again it's not really a mastery heavy spec, it still is there. You have 45% more damage done to pets in PvE right now. If I was in PvP, it would be more. So it has nothing to do with how you deal damage. So the scaling is very bad. Now I've played a lot. I do feel like Season 3 BM Hunter is just not good enough anymore, like PvP. It feels like the damage is easy to pull off though. It feels no-brain to face against one, but the damage is really simplistic and it comes down to rooting the pets if you can and try to like eliminate the targets before you get eliminated pretty much. So there is no customization to your damage. Your explosive shot doesn't do damage, your serpent sting doesn't do damage, your barb shot doesn't do damage except through the talents that you can pick. Your kill shot does laughable damage. You actually can remove kill shot from your bars directly and it would not matter. You don't just have enough points to put to make it interesting. So that's not what I like. What I like is about BM Hunter that is somewhat nervous, but now I'm actually bored clicking kill command and bob shot, kill command, bob shot, kill command, bob shot. Oh, now we have a go death strike crumbs into bloodshed, into a sting, for example, to silence the healer, into maybe a stun, into a bestial wrath, into Call of the Wild, and then you keep on doing bob shot, kill command, bob shot, kill command, slow, bob shot, kill command, kick. I think it's now, in my eyes, one of the most boring specs right now. I know that some people may like BM Hunter right now, but it can't be because of, like, again, it's my honest opinion, it can't be because of the gameplay, but I think it's because of the movement you have with BM Hunter and the liberty you have, when the freedom when you have to deal damage. I feel like the damage, yes, it does damage. It's really predictable. It comes through either your dot damage with barb shot, or your stomps from your Call of the Wild, or your pets, and your kill command. The melee strikes and such also. It feels like very rudimentary. And let's talk really quickly. Damage wise, look at this. I only have 4 instances of real damage, and that's 2 of them which are my pets, which have stomp and kill command. Stomp is a passive, kill command is an active. This is laughable. And then you have bob shot, which is a dot, and then you have your beast, your dark beast, and that's it. I feel like it needs a redesign. I think Cataclysm Hunters were more interesting, while it could be seen as World of Warcraft version 2, I would say. Then you have version 3, which is from Legion and onwards. But this is not okay. I feel like we're still playing a version of the class that is just not it. It feels like the BM Hunter went on vacation. That's how it feels. It feels like the gameplay is the same as Shadowlands, probably the same as BFA. I'm not liking it. I'm actually not liking it. They need to redesign from the ground up. It should be around beasts, but I want to be the beast master. Now it feels just you have beasts and there is no master behind it. You're just spamming kill command. Where is the master proportion of that name? Beast master. They could do so many great things, actually. They could do so many things that are like legit fun. And I know maybe some people would not like it, but I would have been like, it would be great that you could fusion with your pet. You have a subclass, like a elite spec on Guild Wars 2. Again, Guild Wars 2, I have like a lot of critique to it, but I think some specializations are fun. And you have like a ranger. Ranger could be seen as a hunter, and you have a elite spec which is soul beast. Yeah, soul beast if I'm not mistaken. And that specialization gives you the opportunity to merge with your pet, and you are actually doing one. That would be legit fun, that you could actually fusion with your pet, and based on the pet you have extra abilities, which could be fun, and then you turn into either a ranged or a melee one, depending on the pets that you have. A Beastmaster should not always have only a bow. It could be also melee. And then you have Survival Hunter for that. But I think overall, the whole hunter specs, all the hunter specs need a redesign. Also MM, by the way. MM has also no choices on the talent trees. And it's based on the fact of doing a lot of damage, which is cool, but again, you also have so little buttons to press as well. So BM Hunter has 2 little buttons to press. The damage is coming all from pets. The damage is actually like laughable. If you actually compare it with Devastation Evoker, it's on the same level of BS, I would say, where everything comes down to 3 buttons doing the damage, and even then it's like passive, like a dot and a stomp, and then you have kill command. I mean, it's too little to be entertained, and I found myself not having fun on my BM Hunter anymore. And it's maybe because right now, maybe I'm biased and it's not good at the moment, in my opinion. It doesn't feel good anymore, I would say, like gameplay wise. It feels like we're getting outscaled because of how the mastery works and how it doesn't affect you at all, and the pets are just affected to it, but the pets have different sets, they don't have multiple abilities, so they don't scale well. I just feel like they need to work on it. They need to redesign it. I understand that some specs need to be easier, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Some specs can be easier. You have Fury Warrior, you have Havoc Demon Hunter, you have BM Hunter, even Frost Mage, although they have more buttons, it's also kind of an easy class. I would say to deal damage. The hard part is to actually kite. That's the hard part about Frost Mage, for example. You have some specs that are just like innately easier to play, but this is not even easy. This is like, if you just purely talk about like rotation, BM Hunter is like toddler's easy. I could like teach my son to play BM Hunter. He will not be good because he will not be able to kite, but the damage wise, he can just press 2 and 1 and he will deal damage. It doesn't matter. Look, I can literally do that, right? I can literally do, I go on a dummy. And you could do that with many classes. I'm not saying like BM Hunter is the only one, but you can literally do this. And I'm pressing 3 buttons. And you could also press, oh, I'm pressing my Bistro Wrath. Okay, I'm still doing damage, right? I'm still doing damage. Right? I'm dealing damage, right? I don't know. I'm pressing my cooldowns because a cooldown is a cooldown, right? That's it. So I didn't look anything. I just pressed and mashed repeatedly. I still had my frenzy. I don't even know if I used Bistro Wrath. Might not have been used. I also pressed my kill shot because I pressed also E. So I did literally now 60k, but it was higher. It was 80k if I'm not mistaken from whenever I uncovered my eyes. 80k damage by just pressing 3 buttons mindlessly without looking. Is that acceptable? Like, you could do the same for Fury Warrior, I guess. You press Rampage like all the time, and then you press like Bloodthirst or Crushing Blow or Raging Blow and execute. You press those 4 buttons. It still has more buttons, by the way, but whatever. This is mindless, kinda like the design and how he deals damage. And I know it doesn't need to be super in-depth. I'm not asking that, but it needs flavor. It needs something else than just barb shot. Like, replace something. Like Cobra Shot is literally not used because it literally does 24k physical damage, 35 focus, which is a lot. It is more than Kill Command, and Kill Command is 42k physical damage. And I'm not even counting the second pet. It's like only 1 pet, 42k. And that's like in PvE. If I go in PvP, let's do it really quickly because I feel like some people might comment on it. But that's why I'm not like even like pressing Cobra Shot anymore. It's useless. If I go in PvP, it literally does less. It does 21k. It does 21k. It has negative scaling. It was 21k. It was 24 in PvE. 21, you see, on the bottom right. And then I'm going to drop PvP whenever I'm going to drop. I don't know when. I drop. It is 24k. I deal less damage the higher gear I have. And whenever I'm in PvP. Is that logical? It is not. And it's physical damage. Physical. So armor gets like... It gets everything, like it's dumb, and then versatility and such. You're going to hit like 20k max physical rush shots. Then you have your your kill command being like triple the damage. Like, this is not like it's not acceptable to have like a filler spell being that behind. It's 55k kill command, by the way, just for 1 pet. This is not okay. This is not okay. No matter what. No matter the excuse, if you have Cobra Shot, which is an iconic, it's an iconic spell, by the way, since Cataclysm. Do nothing. It does nothing. Like, even reducing the cooldown of Kill Command, it's a net negative. You could do way more instead of pressing Cobra Shot. It costs 5 focus more than Kill Command and deals less damage. So the damage per focus is a lot lower than Kill Command. This is not okay. This is not okay. It needs to be changed. Defensive wise, I think it will be changed with the hero talents, but damaging wise, it needs more. Barb shot is so boring. Having the frenzy stacks being like a constant and you have to stack it, that's fine. But like only have that as a mechanic, and like barbershot being like that dumb and that boring, and then kill command being the emblematic spell to press and to deal damage, it's too little. It's like saying Arms Warrior just needs to press more strike, which is not true. They need to overpower. It has Colossal Smash, it has Execute, it has more strike, and even then you have Slam. Although Slam is also bad, it's Cobra Shot levels of bad if you don't have talents, and even with talents, it's like still bad. It still has that. You have Whirlwind, although it's bad. You have Blade Storm, which is a CD, but it's actually a very good pressing CD. It deals damage. It's visually impressive as well. You have multiple things going on. It pales, like BM Hunter pales in comparison with other specs. It feels like a spec from the prehistory, and it feels like made for toddlers. While again with Warcraft, it has a older audience. I know that some people might be annoyed with me making that video about BM because maybe BM Hunter is their favorite spec. I understand that, and you could have fun with BM Hunter on many levels, but I would say like the gameplay itself, so the pressing of the buttons itself might not be it though. And again, it's a opinion. Some people might have another opinion about it, and that's fine. But I feel like they need to rework hunters as a whole. I think survival hunter is fine if they keep it like melee if they want to. Maybe they also need to rework the spec tree, because again, you don't have a lot of choices to make. I think Hunter and BM Hunter are completely washes since Season 1 Dragonflight. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with those two specs. And you have multiple specs like this, like Frost Decay, Enhancement Shaman. You have multiple specs where you're telling yourself, what is this design behind that? Like, is that really what the classes did become? Like, if you're watching Cataclysm or Mist of Pandaria or Walls of Draenor or even Legion, it feels like we're going backwards. But that's my opinion. Again, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you. Hopefully you did learn something. Again, you won't see too much gameplay of BM Hunter these days from me because I'm actually bored of it. Like, I'm really bored of it, especially since I came from other games and then I came on my other classes to test it out and to play and to see, okay, which one I'm going to try to climb in 2v2, 3v3, solo shuffle, RBGs. And I thought Hunter was it, but then I tried PM Hunter. I was bored. Hunter is fun, but it's fun, surface level fun, because you do a lot of damage, but that's it. Like, it's like saying PM Hunter, if it deals damage, is going to be fun. It needs to be having more depth than that. And Survival Hunter is fun as well, but I feel like I don't want to main Survival Hunter. I wanted to main BM Hunter though. But BM is just not it anymore. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Be sure to stay safe. We will catch up probably very soon in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.